All right, what's up? What's up? Welcome back for another recap video. Today we got a couple gappers, TPST, MNTS, MOB, MTC, and I think I said TPST, MNTS as well. I traded only one stock, which was MNTS. We had quite a few stocks gapping on the day, but as you can see, we've definitely had better days on the day. Sitting down red, not too bad, but a decent step back today. But eventually, it will be water under the bridge. We've got to stay positive and move forward. Move forward. Learn what we can learn and move forward. That's the best way to handle these types of days, but we can review what happened today. So MNTS right out of the gates, we had a nice break of 4, caught the break of 4 on about 600 shares, and I was sitting up maybe about 80-90 bucks. We kept inching higher, halted up, resumed, topped out at $5, and we got a pullback, first pullback to the 90 MA. I thought this would be a great dip. I was able to trade a little bit here, and I think got a couple more small wins here, trying to catch now the dip off of VWAP. This one fell through, took a small loss and a small loss, and then on the halt down, we were showing at the 424, starting to get pinned at the halt down level, and I was reviewing my live recording, and I actually bought into the halt down. I guess I wasn't paying attention. I thought this was a good dip opportunity by looking at the charts, but I guess I was not. My eyes were not on the level 2, and I bought into the halt down. If I were just looking at the level 2, I could have been seeing that the halt was getting pinned, and I should have not bought. But I did buy 500 shares on that, and we resumed significantly lower. At one point, we were showing a $3 resumption, which would have been absolutely horrendous. What could have been a $500 or a $600 loss. It did climb over about a 10-minute halt. It climbed from a $3 resumption all the way up to 370, 380. I was able to get it at 380. I got out at 381. If I did held a little bit longer, I could have made bigger. Could have got a better exit. But on these scenarios, if you can minimize that as much as possible, and just kind of take it and take it on the chin and then move on, that's the best. Because if you start holding and hoping, that's when it can really capitulate into like a massive setback. So, what could have been a really bad loss turned into something somewhat manageable. Something I could make back relatively easy in a hotter market within one trade. In a colder market, it may take me a few trades. But yeah, not something too terrible. But yeah, this resumption, take a look. Let's see here. It was a 10-minute halt. But yeah, I'm like sitting here trying to catch the dip, the VWAP dip. I was actually trading some pretty decent share size, 500. So pretty decent share size, enough to make a decent amount of money. I'm waiting here. I'm trying to catch this dip. I thought this support was going to come in here. And it just kept falling through. Now, we was just kind of like recycling shares, which was fine. I was taking small paper cuts, which I would have still been flat or small green on the day. But look at that. I bought right there into the halt down. I was not looking at the level 2 for something. I'm not sure. But you could see right there, I could have clearly saw that I was getting pinned, and I should have, just waited. But, I bought into that halt level, and I got stuck. I was trying to get out before the halt, got stuck, and then I ended up getting stuck here, and that costed me from green to red on the day, about $200. Red 177, But yeah, I mean, that's something I could have avoided. But the only thing you can do, I mean, the Halt resumption at one point was showing $3. That would have been a terrible loss. But it did climb up over the 10-minute Halt all the way up to like 380s. And I was able to get out for a manageable loss. I think it was a good idea that it did sell right away, even though it did climb back up, because not in every situation it's going to do that. In some situations it's going to go capitulate even deeper. And if you're there holding, trying to catch a quick bounce, you never know. It might never bounce. It doesn't need to bounce. So you're better off just taking it on the chin when you're in a bad trade, and then recover mentally, recover emotionally, and get back on the horse, whether that be later in the day or for the next trade or for the next day, which is what I did in this scenario. And live the trade another day. And that's what I'm doing today. And we'll make it back. Not something to ruffle my feathers. That stock even went deeper, all the way down to $3.30. And then look here later in the day, we got some curl back up to the highs and got a breakout of $5. That is crazy. That's very, very choppy, very risky stuff, but we did have opportunity. We had that opportunity here. We had this opportunity here. And it's just about being very patient and so selective, and it takes a lot of skills and a lot of experience to determine in that A+ setup versus all of these other crap setups. A lot of crap setups today, a lot of decent setups today, and you had to been so picky with your entries and your exits and patient. A lot of that which takes a crap ton of experience and time just to learn. And it's definitely not easy out there. It's definitely not easy. TPST, this one had a decent run. I remember seeing it up in this area after this whole chop area. I should have kind of keep an eye on it for the break of 5, because we're forming sort of like that an ascending triangle here, or more like almost like a flat top breakout for 5. And you could have definitely timed that break of 5 there, but I wasn't even watching it at that point. I think I walked away at that point, and then we kept going. I remember this part, we halted up, flushed down, and recovered. That's bullish, and we ran all the way up to 750, and we're kind of holding these highs. Crazy run there. Definitely interesting bounce. That was definitely in play today. TPST. Some other stocks were MOB. This one was potential pre-market watch. Did end up fading, not really giving much of a move. MTC, this was another one. Short-lived pop, faded pretty hard. So as you can see, it's very risky out there. Got to be selective, and you got to wait for that right moment. That may only be a short window in order to really seize the day and take 3 times your normal position size, get your green and get the heck out. Otherwise, there's a whole lot of stuff to get caught into, a whole lot of just chop, a whole lot of false breakouts, a whole lot of dips that turn into dumps, which would happen to me today. But just got to live to trade a better day. Live to trade another day and a better day. They will be coming back for sure. Nothing's ever permanent, and this is what you need to go through to become a better trader. And if you're really going to be committed to this, the market is cyclical. So you have good times and you have bad times, good times and bad times, and that's never going to change. No matter how long you're trading, it's always going to be like that. And you got to be able to weather the tough times to be able to be alive for the good times and stay in the game for the good times. That was my day. Not the best. Definitely a setback on the month, but in the grand scheme of things, nothing that's really worries me. You know, nothing that's really shaking my feathers. Relatively small loss, relatively normal loss, actually. Something that I can make back pretty quick. The only thing is to come back tomorrow and look to trade better. Be careful on the dips, you know, monitor that halt down level, and if you see it approaching, hands off the buy button for now until you see some more demand, because if you get stuck in that halt down on big share size, you could be taking a pretty big loss. So that's one thing that I can keep in mind for tomorrow. As you know, for focusing on those dips, be very careful of that halt down level, and wait for some clear signs of demand before you jump in, because a lot of these stocks are just really harsh on the backside. So yeah, that's it. You know, red day today, but that's it. It's gonna be water under the bridge. Not even gonna notice this in a couple days, couple weeks. October has been rough, but that comes with the territory. Trading is difficult. Most people lose money. It takes a long time to be good at this. Got to be in it for the long run. You got to be thinking 5 years, 10 years into this, 15 years into this, when you can really, really hit your stride and be the trader that you've always dreamed of being. It takes time. So not one day, no one trading day should define yourself as a trader. No one trading day should make it, and no one trading day should break it. So I'm going to leave you with that. Thanks for tuning in for the recap video. Hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys tomorrow in the next recap. Peace.